In the headlines, newly renovated Wharton Primary School officially open. Government takes critical steps to transition Dominica to the digital economy. And Ralph Gonsalves' Unity Labour Party wins 5th consecutive term in office. I am Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News. Back with the details after this.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
Showtime, shop at Quartz. We got all the things you want.
It's showtime at Quartz. Shop today and save up to 30% off on selected Whirlpool cooker. Plus, get a chance to win amazing weekly prizes with purchases of $299 and over. So don't delay. Get what you need now and pay absolutely nothing until 2021.
Showtime. We got it. Just what you need. Yeah, Quartz got it.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, the final school, renovated with funding from a regional entity, has officially been handed over to the people of Dominica. Julian Morris explains.
The Maria Holder Memorial Trust, based in Barbados, was instrumental in renovating several primary schools in Dominica, which were damaged by Hurricane Maria in 2017. During a handing over ceremony of the newly refurbished Wharton Primary School on Friday, advisor with the Maria Holder Memorial Trust, Jane Armstrong, said the schools are intended to be resilient and adaptable, as well as a pleasant place to learn.
This project began in 2018, and in 2 years we have refurbished and rebuilt 6 schools and provided brand new early childhood education places for Dominica. To have completed this in 2 years is a real achievement. And there are lots of people to thank and recognise for this. We always are grateful for the partnerships we develop, and I'm proud of this particular project and its partnerships. When we originally started the overall project, Wharton Waven was to be the first on the list, but now as it happens, it's the last school to be completed in the project.
Minister for Education Octavia Alfred said the renovated Wharton Primary School adds to the cadre of resilient school buildings in Dominica.
The Ministry of Education is proud of the work that has been done in conjunction with our various partners to return our students across the island to safer structures where they can thrive and expand their knowledge. Over the past 3 years, our overarching goal has been to build better, stronger, and more resilient school structures. Successive disasters in recent years told us forcefully that our school buildings needed to be built to withstand more intense weather events with the potential to disrupt the schooling of our children. One of the first groups to come on board with our reconstruction effort was the Maria Holder Memorial Trust.
Prime Minister Skerritt has challenged the Ministry of Education to name one of the refurbished schools after the Maria Holder Memorial Trust for its generosity and commitment to the country's education sector.
They have extended a hand of friendship, a hand of development to our country, and we have been seeing and benefiting from the fruits of this commitment. And words can never express our gratitude to you. And I would like to challenge the Ministry of Education to seek to rename one of these institutions in honor and recognition of this tremendous commitment from the Maria Holder Memorial Trust, so that it can serve as a lasting recognition for succeeding present and succeeding generations.
The other schools completed by the Maria Holder Memorial Trust are the Bells, Concord, Trafalgar, Warner and Roseau primary schools.
In other top stories, the government is making critical changes to transition the country to the digital age. Prime Minister Scarrett outlined some of those initiatives in his Independence Day address. Inevitable, the reality of COVID-19 and the response to the pandemic ran like a thread through that Independence address.
To further move Dominica into the digital age, your government is shifting its services and fee payments onto online platforms. It is providing more opportunities for training our young people, and we have embarked on a digital transformation project that will be a driver of economic growth, job creation, improved service delivery, and e-commerce as a new plank for our economy. This includes training our citizens to monetize the internet to boost livelihoods. Among other things, it will prepare them for opportunities and openings in the gig economy and facilitate global digital nomads to work remotely from Dominica. COVID-19 has been the greatest disruptor of our lifetime. It is causing change at a rapid and unprecedented pace. Out of sheer necessity, Dominica must be nimble and proactive in reacting to that change.
Government is looking to seize opportunities presented by COVID-19 through initiatives like the Safe in Nature tourism program.
Government is also developing a work in nature product that will encourage an extended stay by visitors to live and remotely work on island for up to 15 months. These initiatives facilitate opportunities for our service providers in telecommunications, housing and car rentals, dining, taxis and tours, health and wellness, among others. My dear friends, raising capital in innovative ways and leveraging that capital to support development and commercial activity at a national level is a challenge facing all Caribbean and small island developing states and developing countries. Government will soon be launching an entrepreneurship visa program, which is aimed primarily at mobilizing support and finance for micro, small, and medium enterprises in our country. The entrepreneurship visa program will invite interested investors to make a substantial financial investment in Dominica in a designated fund from which MSMEs can obtain grant funding. We will also focus on strengthening entrepreneurship generally, including for the creative industries.
The Prime Minister is optimistic this targeted support will help businesses thrive. In other developments, schools around the country are being commended for their role in preserving Dominica's traditional culture. Julian Morris tells us why.
Independence celebrations officially came to an end on Wednesday, 4th November, with National Day of Community Service. Minister for Culture Rosalind Paul applauded Dominicans for showcasing their culture throughout the season, despite restrictions imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic.
I want to commend all Dominicans for the lively spirit, even in that situation that we are in that environment of COVID-19. There has been a very uplifted spirit of our people as we celebrate our 2020 independence. And we see that in terms of people wearing particularly the Creole wear, the cuisine, especially on Creole Day, the various local cuisine, local foods that we have been enjoying. So in whatever way we Dominicans have been showing our national pride, our patriotism, and our love for our culture.
The Culture Minister says schools and communities were vital in keeping the culture alive, not only for this COVID-affected year, but also for future generations.
Many schools and communities have embraced the opportunity to celebrate, but to also ensure that we promote and preserve our rich cultural heritage. So I commend the communities, I commend the cultural division, I commend all cultural enthusiasts, cultural groups around the country, and the various schools for ensuring that we keep our culture alive. And we would want to encourage you to make Creole, or to continue to make Creole our lifestyle throughout the year.
Minister Paul also appealed to Dominicans to continue adhering to the health protocols to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
I also take the opportunity to commend the level of consciousness that we have in terms of COVID-19, the level of sensitivity, and the front line workers, the front runners, the Ministry of Health, for the management of COVID-19 and for ensuring that we continue to be safe as much as possible. And I want to use the opportunity to encourage all of us to play our part. It is a responsibility of all of us.
Independence 2020 was celebrated under the theme Embracing New Opportunities.
3 special awards presented at this year's Cultural Gala.
The Young Artist Award for 2020 went to singer-songwriter and musician Sheldon Shelley Alfred. Shelley entered Junior Calypso Monarch at the age of 12 as the professor. He later captured 3 consecutive Junior Calypso Monarch crowns from 2009 to 2011. In the summer of 2012, he and his peers formed the Signal Band. He is the band lead singer. His most successful singles to date, Annie by Your Love and Baby Come Back.
Parallel to his professional music career, Shelley also takes keen interest in the combination of music and design. He usually refers to himself as a musical designer. His curiosity for architectural design propelled him to attain an associate degree in architecture from the Dominica State College and a Bachelor of Science degree in architecture and environmental design from the Morgan State University. He's currently pursuing a master's degree in architecture at the Harvard University Graduate School of Design. This evening, the National Cultural Council and the Cultural Division are pleased to present the 2020 Young Artist Award to Sheldon Shelley Alfred.
The E.O. Leblanc Trophy went to the Nesas Cultural Group.
In 2010, Ms. Verna Graham handed over the baton to Dinah Elwin to continue the legacy that Dinah continued with the group in the promotion and preservation of our culture. The group has continued to persevere with commitment, discipline, sacrifice, and continued participation in the independence competitions. The group has emerged in first place in numerous Southwestern District semi-finals and recently placed second and third in the Independence Cultural Finals. The 10-member group continues to thrive and continues to promote the beautiful culture and heritage of Dominica. This evening, the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council present the Edward Oliver LeBlanc Trophy to the Nesas Cultural Group. The award is honoring the group for its hard work, perseverance, and love of country. The group also receives a plaque as well as part of the E.O. Leblanc Trophy Award, and then they receive the actual trophy, which dates back to the very beginning when the late Edward Oliver LeBlanc decided to donate a trophy to an outstanding cultural group.
And the Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to Harvey Saint-Jean of Boetica, who started playing the accordion at age 13.
He became the leader of the Boetica Jinping Band in 1988, and before that he had joined the La Plaine Cultural Group in 1987. In addition to playing the accordion, he plays the tabal, the gouache, and the flute. He has trained several young persons to play the various instruments of the Jinping Band. He is a farmer and also a construction worker by profession. He is part of a community farmers group, and in his spare time, he also enjoys a game of cricket. Harvey has already received a special recognition award from the Cultural Division. He received a plaque of appreciation from his own group, and the Bwetika Jinping Band, which he has led, also received the Golden Drum Award. This evening, the National Cultural Council and the Cultural Division are very pleased to be presenting the 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award to one of our distinguished cultural elders in Dominica, Harvey Seja of Bwetika, for his outstanding contribution to the promotion and preservation of Jinping music in Dominica.
You're watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid. But there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
Welcome back. A building block for the community is how the newly renovated Wharton Waven Primary School is being described. The comment by Member of Parliament for the Roseau Valley constituency, Dr. Irvin McIntyre, when he addressed the handing over of the school on Friday.
This school is basically just one of the building blocks of Wharton Waven community. That's just the education aspect of it. And, but there are lots of other things that can build and bring our community together. So that's the education aspect. Obviously, the playing field is close by, and then we have plans for the playing field, which is in close proximity to the school. You can see the little half-court basketball court, because education and sports, I think, goes hand in hand together. If you're physically active, then you can be mentally perform better. So all that's part of just a building block of the whole community of Wharton Waven.
Dr. McIntyre says the educational and sporting building blocks also complement the tourism development in the area.
Besides the sports, this is a tourism village. And so when we have education and sports and tourism village, and you could see the roads to Wharton Waven, we're almost 85% on the other road. Our road to Trafalgar is pretty much okay. So all these are just the little things that the government is putting in place so that the village itself can develop into what and to express its full potential.
Agriculture expected to remain a key component of Dominica's development thrust, but Prime Minister Skerrit says change is coming. In his Independence Day address, the Prime Minister highlighted some changes intended to modernize that sector.
The Ministry of Agriculture has already begun working with some farmers in building resilient food systems and transforming our agricultural sector to one that is more technology-based. Support has been provided to develop aquaculture farms, prawn farming, the introduction of more exotic resilient crops, and agro-processing. The opportunity is there to increase our production and variety, to be able to meet local demand and provide for export. We need to take advantage of this, especially in the post-COVID-19 environment, when the Caribbean region will be attempting to become more food secure, reduce imports from outside the region, and guard against supply chain disruption.
And Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves led his Unity Labour Party, ULP, to a 5th consecutive term of office in general elections on Thursday.
Preliminary results show the ULP won 9 of the 15 seats at stake. The other 6 went to the main opposition New Democratic Party, NDP, led by lawyer Dr. Godwin Friday. The Caribbean Community CARICOM mounted a 6-person election observation mission to monitor the elections. The mission, headed by Mr. Antonison King of Antigua and Barbuda, monitored the election day activities including the opening of the poll, the voting process, close of call and tallying of the ballots. Before election day, the team met with various stakeholders, including the leaders of the political parties. The mission will issue a preliminary statement based on its observations, to be followed later by a full report to the CARICOM Secretary General, Ambassador Erwin LaRocque.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Newly renovated Wharton Waven Primary School officially opened. Government takes critical steps to transition Dominica to the digital economy. And Ralph Gonsalves' Unity Labour Party wins historic 5th consecutive term in office. Feel free to access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Lee. And to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.